Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining in. This Perry 10K is an awesome group, and Katya and Gareth, Lucy, BJ, Yvonne, and Ian, and Simon. All of cool people share a lot of awesome stuff today. Hey, Sonia, how you doing? A lot of cool stuff about how to start a business with either at no cost or low cost. So what I'm gonna do, I think I have only like 10 minutes, so I gotta hurry up. It's gonna be like a marathon kind of way of sharing tips. Okay, so here we go. The first thing is, before you start a business, you need to make sure that you have an extreme passion in what you want to do. There are two types of business that you can start. One, something you're passionate about, a photographer, designer, writer, makeup artist. The second one is, hi everyone. The second one is, if you have an idea that you want to come up with, then that's a different story. But the most important thing, you have to have an awesome, great passion in what you want to do. Does that make sense? You have to be very, very hungry, because that hunger will push you to actually go out there and start getting customers and clients. But if you want to try it as a test, it's not going to work. So the first thing is, you need to have a strong passion in what you want to do. You have to have a love for what you're going to do. Secondly, understand that with the technology and the internet, things are actually much easier to do and not easy to do. What I mean by that, you can create, thank you, hunger for your passion. You can create an online presence for your business by starting your own website, by setting up all these social channels and sharing your ideas, sharing your blog posts. Because when I started this online marketing back in 2006 with my best friend in California, we did it as a hobby. We started a website called ummafilms.com where we were sharing with people how to make movies, and we ourselves did not know how to make movies. Okay, but we were learning and sharing. And from there, after 6-7 months, we released our first blog, and it became a history where 40, 30, 60,000 hits, and within a year, we created 1 million viewers. And from there, of course, all the businesses keep asking us how to use blogging, how to use vlog, how to make profit and whatnot. So out of that passion, I basically turned into my business. Okay. So that's what I mean by having an online presence. So you can get your domain for like $2 a year or $10 a year. You can go to GoDaddy or do a Google search for GoDaddy coupon 2015, and you can get it for $2 for the first year. And after that, you can also get a web hosting account. You can go to SiteGround and sign up for a $47 a year hosting, install your WordPress self-hosted website. And the reason I recommend WordPress, because you can, as you grow in the business, thank you, Ron. Walaikum salam. As you grow in your business, you can actually evolve and develop your site, and you also own it. Wix, Weebly, Square, it's fine, but when it comes to full ownership, I'll be biased. I will tell you WordPress is the way to go, because when you build your business, later on, if you want to add a membership site, you can do that with WordPress. If you want to add an e-commerce, you can do that with WordPress. Does that make sense? You can add so much stuff in it that you don't have to rebuild everything. The issue with the Wix and Weebly and Square, Squarespace, in my opinion, you don't own it. So that means if you want to leave them, they own everything. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult for you to kind of escape from their platform. What I mean by self-hosted, when you go to GoDaddy, don't sign up with .com or even .org, by the way. If you go to GoDaddy, most of the hosting provider, they actually provide you with a self-hosted option for WordPress. That basically means you can install the WordPress to your site. And in fact, I'm going to do a scope sometime this month to show people how to get the domain and how to get the hosting and how to install it. Does that make sense? So we're going to definitely do that. So that's the second thing. Have some sort of online presence, which is through your website. When you come up with the domain name or with the business name, make sure that you understand the problems that your target market go through. What kind of problem that they go through that I can solve it. Does that make sense? So what kind of problem they go through so I can solve it, and that's how I provide it. When you build a website, you have to make sure that what kind of pages do I need, and why do I need them, and what for, okay, and what for. And it doesn't have to be all cosmetic, it doesn't have to be all fancy, just get it up and running. It doesn't have to be all perfect. Does that make sense? I see a lot of people focus too much on the design, on the graphic, and they tend to forget and miss the point that what matters most is just get the information up and running. Make sure that it's easy for your target market to find it. It's easy for them to navigate. Does that make sense? Then later on, step by step, you can actually improve it. Because the most important thing is you have to get customers. Does that make sense? You have to get customers. So once you build the website, understand how it's easy for your customer to find you and to find exactly what they need. Then After that, make sure that you have some sort of lead capture. I believe Simon or Kevin talked about this. Get some sort of lead capture, like sign up with MailChimp. It's free. You can get a free version of MailChimp and set up some type of offer. A lot of issues that comes with the website that most people don't know what they want their customer to do. So you have to be clear in what you want your customer to do. Do you want them to call you? Do you want them to opt into your email list? Do you want to, the call to action has to be very, very specific. Does that make sense? So Aweber is fine as well, but for free, you can use MailChimp for free. There is Aweber, there's iContact, Constant Contact, so many platforms out there, but if you're under budget, do that. The other thing, when I started my first business, I believe I spent like $75. That's it. But I don't want to discourage people that don't think of everything. Don't think of everything for free. Okay, don't think of everything for free. Sometimes you have to change your mindset. You have to think of in terms of investment. That's why I don't recommend a lot of free stuff, because in order for you to build a business, sometimes you have to invest in the business. So that's how you get the domain address, you get the web hosting, and you improve on it. And so forth. Does that make sense? So you have to invest, because that will teach you how to be a business owner. I haven't seen a business owner that's been successful for everything for free. So number 4, look at your community. Go to Google and type co-working space, your city. There's so many organizations out there. Like here in San Antonio, Texas, we have the Small Business Development Center. Hi, how you doing? We have a Small Business Development Center. We have co-working space. We have mentors. We have business. We have score.org. There's so many organizations out there that can help you to run your business for free. I mean, I shouldn't say for free, but at no cost. Take the advantage of those organizations. Join them. Hang out through Meetup, hang out with the co-working space, hang out with all these entrepreneurs, get some feedback, get some help. Join Perry 10K, join all these awesome Facebook group that the people can help you. You need to surround yourself with the people of success. Does that make sense? Because people that are successful, they are the only ones that are going to actually help you. Stay away from the negative people, because they're going to put you down. You don't hang out with them, because those people are like, they're gonna put you down. I'm not saying avoid them, but just kind of, in a way, avoid the conversation. Just hang out with the most positive mindset people, so they can uplift you. Okay, and then after that, come have a vision of a mindset. Program your mindset to be, because to be an entrepreneur is not easy, because it really takes a lot of hard work. So anybody that tells you can make money easy, I mean, yes, it is, but at the same time, it's not, because you have to work hard. I mean, I spent probably 4 years to get to achieve my goals. Does that make sense? So make sure you are also focused. That's another problem that I see with a lot of startup, that they don't focus in their business. So they do like bunch of different things. So they try one project, they feel like they're not succeeded, they jump to something else. Don't do it that way. You gotta focus on one thing, 100%. Do your best. If it doesn't work, then you can go to the next. Unlike these, product junkies, right? Or the product junkies, or the business junkies. I've seen people like come here and telling me, I'm a yoga artist. Okay, cool. And next week, hey, I'm a plumber. I'm like, oh, what happened from the yoga to the plumber? Okay, you gotta focus on one thing. You can't chase 2 rabbits at the same time. Okay, I don't know if you're a Superman, maybe, but technically you can't. So you gotta focus on one thing. Does that make sense? You gotta focus on one thing. So that's what you need to do. Focus on one thing, because focus itself actually it stands for what? It stands for focus one course until successful. Does that make sense? So focus on one course until successful, and make sure you get some sort of mentorship, you get some sort of advice. But the most important thing, you gotta hustle. You gotta work very hard. There is no shortcut. It's not easy. So start with your website. Stop putting content out there. Invest a little bit, hang out with the like-minded people, with the positive thinking people that's going to help you, and keep learning. Stay humble, because even till this day, I learn from everyone today. I learn from you all. Okay, I constantly learn. I have to humble myself, because there is no such thing as expert. Okay, I'm sorry to say this, but there's no such thing, because every time I learn something, I feel like I'm stupid. Duh, right? So I gotta keep learning and applying. That's another thing. You have to apply. Okay, you have to apply. You can't be just learning I've seen some people like buying tons of courses and reading a lot of blogs, reading a lot of content, but they don't take action, and they wonder like nothing is happening. Of course, nothing is happening, fool. You gotta start taking some action. So whatever you learn, small or big, apply it right away. Like today with the Perry 10K group, a lot of folks shared amazing tips. When you write it down, apply it. Okay? Don't wait. There's no such thing, I want to learn 100 tips first. It doesn't matter. Learn whatever you can, and step by step, you can improve. Does that make sense? So that's why it's so easy actually to start a business. And when people tell me, I don't have the money to start, I don't have the experience, well, there's something called crowdfunding. Have you heard of crowdfunding? Kickstarter, GoFundMe, Indiegogo. I mean, honestly, you don't even have to go that far. You don't have to go that far. If you're thank you. If you're passionate about something, just start. I mean, how hard it is. I mean, what's the worst thing going to happen? I remember Steve Harvey said once that if you have a parachute and if you don't jump, it will never go out, right? The parachute is not going to go out because you're not jumping. So you got to jump, and that's how you will find out whether it's going to work or not. So start overthinking stuff. Stop making excuses that people want to buy it, people want to look for it. Just do it, man. Just do it, girl, right? Just do it. Like how Arnold says, do it now, right? So do it, take action, keep learning, surround yourself, and have a passion. Have a passion for what you do. Like, love what you do, okay? And ignore the naysayers, the negative people, because they're not going to help you. Even when your family don't support you, love them regardless, okay? Just love them regardless, but kind of ignore that conversation, okay? And just move on. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Because I personally believe each one of you right here can reach success. I honestly believe that. And you know what? The only person that is going to stop you, do you know who is going to stop you? Let me see some comments. Who is going to stop you? Tell me. I'm waiting. There you go. Yes, the only person that is going to stop you is you. No, you are going to stop yourself. Nobody else can stop you. Nobody else can stop you. If somebody says that you suck, guess what? They suck, right? You shouldn't let them put their opinion on you. They're just a reflection of themselves, right? When somebody says that you cannot succeed, no, actually they're telling you that they can succeed. Does that make sense? That's what it means. But you know who you are. You believe in yourself. So just keep doing it. That's all you need, people. That's all you need. It's really not that. I mean, yes, it's a lot of work, but it's not that hard. If you love what you do, I promise you, you will become successful. Does that make sense? Now I'm always like all quiet. Does that make sense? All right. So don't forget to check with at Lunchpreneur. Katya is the one that organizes the Perry 10K group. I love this group because they all come with a different perspective on one topic. I love it. So thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Okay. And please help each other. Always think about something else. It's not about you. If you want to be successful in this life, you want to gain success, you need to make sure that somebody else gained that success before you. Okay? What's the site? I'm sorry, Janet. What's the site? Well, this is a Facebook group by Katya. She created this group called Perry 10K. If you can just follow her at Perry 10. I'm sorry, at Lunchpreneur, because she closed the membership, and I think she opened it right now. So if anybody wants to join, yes, you're welcome. It's Perry 10K. You can, Perry 10K. There you go. On Facebook, but you can also go to at connect with Katya. Her what do you call it? Periscope handle is Lunchpreneur. Does that make sense? So thank you so much all for coming in today. I hope this is beneficial. Please remember. There you go. Thank you. That always, help others, and give value and be for somebody else out there, okay? And you, like I said, I believe in you. All of you can succeed. You have to believe in that, and you can do it. So with the technology, things are much, much easier. We can outsource. We can do so many things. There is no excuse for us, okay? There is no excuse for us not to reach our dreams. Does that make sense? All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. You all have an awesome Sunday. Enjoy your day with your family and have fun. I'll see you all maybe sometime